Welcome to part 23 of the combo series. In this edition, we're going to look at a level 3 drill designed for green belt and brown belt and obviously above. So please remember that when you're doing the combination. We'll look at this combination as a way of going from a attack, a grapple, to close striking, to then how you would add some of your more flashy traditional Tang Soo kicks into a situation like this. So the combination is a Jang Kwon Kunyuk with the front hand, followed by 2 Palgup Kunyuks, and then a Murup Chago with the same leg, followed by a Dui Frigi Chago, and then the same leg again, without putting the leg down now, a Hadan Tolu Chago, a Chundan Yup Chago, and then a Sangdang Huryo Chagi. So that combination in English, it's a palm strike with your front hand, moving into a front stance, and then you grab and do 2 twisting elbow strikes, and then follow up with a knee. Take that leg back into a spinning hook kick, and then the same leg kicks with a low roundhouse into a middle side kick and a high hook kick. So as always, we're going to look at these in 4 elements. The first is line work. So the way to do it is to break it down into little sections. The first section is the clinch work. You're in fighting stance, you could be moving around, and you suddenly shoot forward with a palm strike, and then immediately turn that palm strike into a grab. And then for now that we're in line work, you're going to hit your own hand with 2 elbow strikes. Then you're going to use that elbow to also hold the back of the neck, like a plum grip, and then you're going to do a knee to your hands. You're going to take that leg back and then just keep repeating the drill a couple of times at one side and then switch stance. The next thing is I would add the hook kick in. So you do it again, do the whole thing again, the sequence, but then you add the spinning hook kick and make sure that you're landing in the same position and you're on balance. So practice that as the second part of element 1. And then the third bit is to add the low round, middle side and high hook kick. Now this low roundhouse, usually when we kick in Tang Soo, we roundhouse and return. And that's very good for basics, but because it's a combination now, and when you see it in element 2, you're actually taking out the knee, what you're going to do is kick and curl straight into the side kick. So your roundhouse kind of hooks the back of the leg to take their leg out, middle side kick in the body, and then high hook kick. And obviously keep your knee high, keep your hands high, and keep your head up. The second element now is partner work, and again with partner work, always go very slowly. Your partner's coming in with a hook punch. So instead of a block, you're using your palm strike like a block. So your arm negates their punch, and then you hold onto the back of their head and softly go to elbows towards their face, but do not make contact, and then you put them in the plum grip and knee. Try this a couple of times to get comfortable, and then from there you're going to do the spinning hook kick. Your partner has to obviously move their head back for this exercise, but the idea is that you would actually make contact in reality. And then as soon as you spun around, you kick the leg, doesn't matter which leg they have forward, but you want to hit the knee and take them off balance. So this is either taking the knee out to the side or in. Once they've been pulled off balance, their stomach will be involved, so you can hit them with a side kick, and then their head should be low enough to throw the hook kick. If you are flexible, you can practice kicking over their head for safety. And you can do this back and forth, and the idea is to go gently, and if you're experienced and you're comfortable with your partner, then you can go a little bit harder, but be careful with the hook kicks because there's no way of stopping those. Third element is pad work, and I would use focus pads for these. And again, instead of your partner throwing a punch, then they're going to throw the pad. They're going to throw the one pad and you're going to block it, and then they're going to hold the other hand up, not in front of their face, but to the side for the elbow strikes. You then grab the back of their head and they put both pads down for the knee. They step back as you do the spinning hook kick, and then what you can do is you can hold the pad low for the low roundhouse. If you're very fast, you can turn it to your body, but again, you could kick towards the body, or if you've got a chest shield, that helps as well. And then hold it high for the hook kick. And again, you can move around and you can do it in the 3 parts. So part 1 would just be the clinch work, the palm, the elbows and the knee. So if they say a 1, you're going to do that. If they say number 2, you add the spin and hook kick on the end, and if they say number 3, you do the entire combination. And you do that for a minute or 2 minutes, obviously changing sides each time, so you work both sides equally, and it's quite a workout. So try and put some of the aggression into the pad work now and really get a sense of realism. In free sparring, obviously in competition free sparring, we don't use elbows and knees, but these are such useful weapons that you should train them. Okay, so you don't have padding on your knees and your elbows. So in sparring, these bits are done softly. So the idea is you're sparring and then your partner will role play a lazy haymaker. This is your signal to cue in that reaction. So you're sparring normally, and then you kind of make an agreement with your partner and you say, look, it's going to be my turn first. In the middle of sparring, I'm going to throw a lazy hook. You sure always respond, but maybe you just block it. You don't do anything. But if you do it, you can go into the sequence as far as you want. But the knees and the elbows, you're not making contact, you're going very gentle, and then you disengage. And then you move around a little bit more, and then it's the other person's turn. So this is where it is free sparring, but it has a caveat rule to it where at some point we're going to throw this punch that's going to initiate this skill, and we're going to see if you do it. Start off with a slow punch that they can see coming a mile away. If they're getting it every time, you just speed that up to a level there. Don't just swing at your partner as quick as possible and knock their head off. They're not learning that way. I hope you've enjoyed this month's edition of the Combo series. A little bit different, as I wanted to try and put some of the areas that we have, like elbows and knees, very important part of Tang Soo, but that we don't use a lot, or enough, I should say. So if you like this kind of video, I'll do more of them. If you like the more flashy, jumpy kick stuff, let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and until next month, thank you very much for watching. Tang Soo.